Hi guys, so this is going to be the first video in my wedding planning series. I'm not sure what I'm going to call this series yet, but this is the first video that I'm doing about my wedding, and you guys will definitely be on the journey to see the whole thing, the planning, the process, the actual wedding, everything from A to Z. So just a little backstory. Me and Emmanuel have been together for 9 years this past March, and we are high school sweethearts. Our anniversary is March 1st, 2006, and we were juniors in high school. We have one son. His name is Christian, and he is 2 years old now. So fast forward to last August, we took a cruise to the Bahamas, and we got engaged in the Bahamas. He proposed to me like on the beach. It was a total surprise to me. I had no idea. We had went ring shopping like a few months before, but you know, he had kind of been hinting at like it was gonna happen soon, it was gonna happen, but I promise I was totally surprised. I didn't know it was gonna be in the Bahamas on the beach. So that was like totally worth it. Okay, so it'll almost be 1 year in 2 months. In 2 months it'll be 1 year that we've been engaged, and we always knew that we were going to have like a longer engagement just because of like our different culture and things like that. So I'll get into all of that, and hopefully you guys will definitely understand by the end of everything. So let's get started. Okay, our wedding day is going to be December 24th, 2016. We're gonna get married on Christmas Eve next year. So at this point, it's June of 2015. We're 18 months away. So 18 months was like the perfect time that I wanted to sit down and like start making videos, start, you know, like introducing you guys to it, and start the process. I've been doing a little bit of things like from January to June, but I told myself in June is when I was really gonna go like hardcore for it. So 12, 24, 16. The reason why we're waiting, the reason why it's gonna be a longer engagement, like I told you guys, is because Emmanuel, if you don't know, like we are of two different cultures. I'm just black, I'm African American, and he is Nigerian. He's not Nigerian American because he wasn't even born in America. He's just strictly like Nigerian. He lives here. He's, you know, a citizen and everything. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, not that his culture does not want to accept me, but it's one of those things where it's very different for them. So they really had to, you know, sit down and just come to terms with it and accept the fact that their son was going to marry a African American girl. You know, it took his parents a little while. They finally did come around. They've accepted it. They, you know, fully accept me and Christian. They're happy for us. They're, you know, all that type of stuff. So that in itself was just a little bit of a process, just because, you know, Emmanuel is their firstborn son. He is the oldest son, you know, and so they just kind of, not that they had his life mapped out in their head, because you know how parents can be, but it's just that they kind of, this is what they kind of expected, and so when it didn't go that way, it kind of, you know, they just had to accept it. Oh, and then another reason is because Emmanuel he's in school right now. He's working on his master's. We just decided, you know, we'll just get married when he is done with his master's. The theme of our wedding will probably be like a winter wonderland type of thing. That's how I just envision it. I've always envisioned it, well, the colors I'm trying to go along with are like purples and silvers and grays, cream, stuff like that, like a winter wonderland with really like purple. I just feel like purple is like a really nice, it's like a really nice winter color. So another reason why we're doing it in December is because we didn't want to do like the typical wedding season, because just, you know, like going along just the whole pattern of our relationship, I guess you could say. Our relationship has not been typical. Number one, you know, we're different cultures. Number two, you know, we've been together so long, that's not typical. Number three, you know, we had a kid before marriage, so we didn't want to do like the typical wedding season time. We're going to, you know, we're just doing something totally different. And with it being Christmas Eve, you know, that's really different. And then also another reason that we're doing it Christmas Eve is because Emmanuel's birthday is the very next day. So December 25th, he's a Christmas baby. So it's like we'll get married and then the next day is his birthday. But the week before that is his graduation from master's. So that'll be like, you know, it's a totally exciting time for our family that month of December for next year. Venues, I've done a little bit of venue shopping. I've went on tours and stuff like that, and what we have concluded together is that we want to do a hotel wedding. So I've checked out 2 different hotels. One in particular I really liked, but I don't really care for the location of it. We'll see. I mean, we still, you know, have a little bit of time to like figure out the perfect location and venue and stuff like that. But we decided we do want to do a hotel wedding because a lot of my family, well, none of my family lives here in the Dallas area. They'll all be traveling in, and then especially since, you know, it'll be like Christmas Eve and stuff like that. I mean, my family will have to get a hotel anyway, so why not just make everything more convenient? As far as the bridal party, I believe that so far, I believe last time I checked it was like 9 or 10, something like that. It's kind of up there as far as like on the larger side, but I mean, that's how I want it. However many, you know, I have and what my final number is, that's what Emmanuel will match his with. As far as bridesmaids dresses, I've checked out some. Like I said, I definitely do want to do the whole purple thing, and we haven't decided if we're gonna have like, well, we're definitely gonna have like the, you know, traditional type of, in their culture they call it a white wedding. It's not anything racial, it's just called the white wedding, just a typical like American wedding, and then our reception will be like a traditional Nigerian reception. So I'm thinking that I want to have my bridesmaids and the groomsmen just wear, you know, traditional clothes. I mean, just wear traditional American style, you know, wedding clothes at our wedding, and then for the reception we'll have like they'll probably wear like Nigerian theme stuff for that, because we definitely we'll have, you know, I'll wear a white dress and all that type of stuff for the wedding, and then for our reception we'll, you know, probably do like 2 or 3 different outfits. The guest, we estimate about 250. That's the little magic number that we've been throwing around. And I don't know if you guys have ever been to like a Nigerian wedding or African wedding, anything like that. But for Nigerian weddings particularly, that's what I can speak on because I have been to Nigerian wedding receptions. It's very, let's just say, you can say 250 people are coming, but by the end of the night maybe 400 people have showed up to your wedding. So it's very word of mouth. It's very, you know, people may or may not RSVP. Just know that if you sent them an invitation, 9 times out of 10 they will show up. They just bring whoever. It's like I said, it's really word of mouth, and that's not, you know, it may come as a shock like to us because we're so, you know, very like organized, and you have to RSVP and we pay for this number of people. But for them, it's not out of the norm, and it's socially acceptable. So that's how it's gonna be. Like I said, our magic number we've been throwing around is 250. We haven't sat down and made an official guest list just yet, but we're estimating 250. But just know it will probably 9 times out of 10 be more. The food and alcohol style, we will definitely do a buffet, but we will have both foods. We will have like American food. I haven't decided what type of American food. I don't know if I want like, you know, baked chicken or steak. You know, I don't know how. I'm not sure how I want the American food yet, but we definitely will have Nigerian food. Food and drink is like really big in their culture, so that's one thing that we definitely will have to have. And as far as the drinks go, we will have open bar as well, because that's another thing. When you go to a wedding or a party or anything like that in their culture, you are expected to have, you know, you can't, your guests are not expected to pay. Like if a guest was to go and they kind of have to pay for their drinks, that's almost like a disrespectful thing. So you know, it'll be open bar. Let's just, you know, go all out, get wild and crazy. Not really, but you guys get it. It will definitely be open bar, and, you know, just go for it. Have the time of your life. And I guess the last thing I'll talk about is wedding dress shopping. Now, I did go dress shopping a few months ago, and I definitely found the style of dress that I like. I don't want to share it just yet, but I for sure know the style that I like. I haven't found the particular dress that I just, oh my god, fell in love with. But the style for sure, and I definitely do want to do the whole, you know, like front veil and the back veil and the, I know there are more like politically correct words for it. Tiara and all that type of stuff. A belt with my dress. So I'll do the whole 9 yards, and like I said, I haven't found the perfect dress yet, but hopefully I will soon. And as far as wedding planners, I did get the Erin Condren wedding planner, and this one is the 24-month planner, and the 24-month one was too much, but then the 12-month was not enough time for me. So I wish they had an 18-month one, like that would have been just perfect. But I got the 24-month one, and I got this peach for the background. So I really like this peach color, even though it's not our wedding color. I just feel like that was really cute and girly, and I've been into that color like so much lately. So it on the front it just says Crystal and Emmanuel, and then it has our wedding date 12/24/16, and inside it's basically like a blank calendar, so you'll just fill it in yourself, you know, because like, you know, I mean, they didn't pre-fill the dates or anything. So the calendar is different from their planners, because the planner gives you a monthly view and then also the weekly view. So after the monthly view, then it gives you like notes section, it gives you section like a timeline, it gives you budget checklist, you know, all that type of stuff. You write all the information about your bridesmaids, your groomsmen. It gives you stickers, and then it also gives you the little pouch, the little folder to keep everything together. And so in the folder I just have, you know, like some different venues that I visited and quotes and stuff like that. And then also the other book I picked up was this one. It looks all beat up because it's been in my purse, but the Knot Book of Wedding List, because I heard this was a really, really good book for wedding planning. So I will definitely be updating you guys. I'll probably do an update maybe every 3 months. I'm not sure like what, you know, I'll be updating you guys every month about. So I think every 3 months will be good. And that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
See you next time.
Time.
See you next time.
Time.
Blow kiss. Go like this. Say mwah. Bye.
Bye.